going from $0 to 30K per month this year in 2025. So these next videos are going to be a weekly video series into my life in terms of how I'm physically going to apply the things I've been preaching on this channel, right? So I want to kind of switch my content style a little bit, right? Going from just giving you advice to actually taking you along with me on this journey in terms of what I'm doing, how I'm applying it, and just so I can document what I'm actually doing, right? Because that's one thing I realize have been holding me back in the past is that with the YouTube, my biggest reason for inconsistency is because I was looking for perfectionism, right? I was relying on having the perfect camera setup, the budget, and everything ready to actually start posting. And I realized I was a very limiting type of mindset because with what I actually have now is a powerful tool to actually move forward and build something powerful here. What I mean by that is the fact that I don't have a working phone, right? This phone that I'm filming this right now, literally I can't use the regular camera because the audio is messed up, right? So I'm recording this on TikTok's video, and when I save this, TikTok now has a new feature where they have the watermark there. So that's how my videos are gonna look for a good chunk of it now, right? But that being said, one of the most powerful thing I realized is that the fact that I don't have a working phone. I don't have a car at the moment. I don't have any transportation. I've had to move back in my parents' house. As you see, my last videos, it looked different. I was kicked out of my apartment. I had to move back. No, I had to move back. I don't have a car. I was jobless. I've been jobless for months with $0 in my bank account. I would show you guys if I could, but I'm recording on my phone. But all of that is about to change this year. And why am I so confident that I can do this? Why am I so confident I'm going to make this happen is because of the failures that I've been through and how it's shaped me. And so, instead of just coming on here and telling you, hey, do this, do that, I want to use myself as my first testimony, as my first example. And what better ways to do this than to record, to actually capture the moment where I have nothing. You know what I mean? It's like you see people all the time, they, for example, when people go from not making any money to making a lot of money, or when they go from being overweight to being in the best shape of their lives, one of the things they always wish they did was that they recorded the beginning. And that was the mental switch that I had to make, was that instead of waiting to have everything perfectly, why would I want my start to be perfect? Because if I have a start that's perfect, then when I'm trying to use that as a testimony to people who are looking for help, they won't be able to relate to me. So I want you guys to be able to relate to who I am, have an inside look of everything that I'm doing inside my life. And I've made the commitment to do this once a week. So this week almost passed by. I almost procrastinated again and let this week pass by without recording a video. But I thought, why not just record the video? Why wait? And so me coming back isn't really going to be a focus of me trying to grow the channel, right? I feel like I had this mindset. Every time I would do the channel, it would always be, how can I grow? What's going to be the perfect title for this? What's going to be the perfect title for that? This right here, is documenting my journey in history, leaving it somewhere where I can go back and watch it. If this reaches people and it provides value to people, right? I'm sure there are a lot of people out there, young guys like myself, that are going through similar journeys and similar growth roads of their own. So that would be amazing, if I could reach guys like myself or people like myself in general. But this is not for me my mindset has changed. I'm not looking to grow as fast as possible. I want to actually sit here and actually enjoy this part of the journey as much as possible, of having nothing, going from nothing to actually documenting exactly how I did it, right? And so, like I said before, that was the mental shift for me, in terms of realizing your lack of resource is actually a powerful resource in of itself, right? I talk about this over on my TikTok, and I'm just now bringing it here, right? And so, kind of building off of what we've been talking about, in this channel, on this channel, right? But more in a more but in a more comprehensive way, in a more applicable way, to where you can see how I'm applying it. So, let's go into an overview. So, with TikTok, what I do is I basically have a look into my mindset and, what I'm doing with my physical health, right? But here on the YouTube side, you're going to get basically a look into the whole machine of what I'm doing. You're really getting an intimate proximity to my life, right? And this is challenging for me because, I'm capping. It's challenging on TikTok. For whatever reason, TikTok's culture, I don't want to have that kind of proximity. But over here on YouTube, it for some reason feels very natural to take this route. So that's why now, that's how I'm going to be unfolding this channel, in terms of a weekly series, one video per week, updating you guys, okay, what's going on this week, from 0 to 30K per month. And this has to be achieved this year. And I'm very confident it's going to be achieved this year. Now, I know, ironically, it's January. We're in January of 2025. And ironically, I'm starting at the beginning of the year, but this wasn't intentional. I'm not thinking of this is not a new year, new me type thing. It just so happened that I had a mental shift right around this time. I don't know why. Right? I've spent the last 5 months jobless, not working. If you asked me why I didn't have a job, why did not I look for jobs? I don't know what to tell you. The only thing I can tell you is that when I was living in my own apartment, I was working in sales. That's what I wanted to do. Landed remote sales, got into the remote sales space, realized that was one of the ways I could convert my natural skill set, being I like to speak. I like to do things that are based on human relationships, connecting to people. So creating change through talking and speaking, listening to someone, consulting someone was very attractive to me. I didn't even know that space existed. But, getting into everything that went into it, though, that I didn't know, just hit me in the face. So now I'm back here. But, I don't know why I didn't get a job, but now, how things are going now, I couldn't tell you why I didn't get a job. But now it's not more so that I'm going to get a job. It's more so now I know what the moves are chapter by chapter. And this is how my brain works, right? And so I'm going to take you on this journey with me. I'm going to break down everything of how I'm doing it and basically impart the knowledge that I'm gaining with you guys, right? So stay tuned for more. Peace.